Welcome back to Good and Crazy News, y'all. It's your boy Aki, and I'm back with another episode. Y'all, my show is picking up steam, child. And people want to see it. Like, I'm getting messages and DMs like, nigga, where is the show? Because we didn't have no show Saturday, y'all. My mama's up in here. Say hey, mommy.
Hey, mommy.
Did you have fun talking to Pamela today?
Yes, it's my cousin.
Your niece. Y'all know I got my trusty co-executive producer in the house. That's what you gonna do? That's what you gonna do? Oh, okay. Y'all, I gotta report some sad news that I don't think anybody saw coming, y'all. The legend, Dolly Parton, has passed away. You know what? I did not see this coming at all. I did not see it coming from a mile away because it seemed like they was just talking about her on the news the other day. They were like, Dolly Parton's going to be doing this. You know, she has some upcoming projects coming and, you know, and I was just like, wow, Dolly Parton is gone. That is so crazy.
Yeah, it is.
It's not like she's been disappeared for a long time. Like we haven't heard from her for a long time. She was just on the news the other day.
You're right.
Looking good, sounding good and everything. And now she's gone. It says Dolly Parton, music star, actor, and beloved figure who spanned generations. She died at 80 years old. Y'all, this comes from the Associated Press. It says Dolly Parton, the country music icon whose soaring vibrato vocals, songwriting, and sparkling costumes defined her rise from a log cabin in Tennessee mountains to the height of stardom and acclaim, has died in Nashville. She was 80 years old. Yeah, when I was growing up, my mama loved Dolly Parton music. Mama, you remember you like Dolly Parton? Huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. What was your favorite song from Dolly Parton? Well, I Will Always Love You. And I will always love you. Now, I know that's the Whitney Houston version, okay? I remember one time she was in an interview and somebody asked her, they was like, do you mind that Whitney's singing your song and, you know, making it sound so great and so good?
Right.
She told the person who asked her, she was like, come here, let me show you something. She brought her in her dressing room and pulled out a check for $2 million. She said, I don't care. Keep singing it, Whitney. You got it. Okay? And keep getting me paid. Okay? It says, after bravely facing a brief battle with cancer. Oh, I did not know that. Dolly departed her earthly life today at the Vanderbilt Ingram Cancer Center, surrounded by loved ones, her publicist, Marcel Purcell, in a statement on Tuesday. I don't know if I want my publicist there when I die. Like, you gonna get paid for the day too? Damn, can I die in peace without paying people around? JoJo, listen, I'm doing the show. Why are you in here now? It says, known for her curvy physique, and they mean tits. Massive blonde wigs and light, tight outfits that served her self-deprecating wit. She was among the most beloved personalities in the music and beyond. Her rare celebrities whose appeal transcended generations, geography, and politics, and race. Why y'all leave race out? Because I know plenty of black people that love Dolly Parton, right, Mama? It says, she wrote hundreds of songs, including classics like Jolene, Jolene, Jolene. A coat of many colors and I Will Always Love You. That totaled more than 100 million worldwide sales and more than 1 billion online streams. Child, this girl, she was 80 years old, still out here turning it, honey. And it says, Parton, who plucked belued banjos, guitar, and dulcimers with her long fingernails. Oh, dulcimers, you know, décolletage. Yeah, some people call it décolletage, some people call it that other word. Was a generous philanthropist and successful businesswoman whose projects included a theme park, Dollywood, in the Smoky Mountain foothills near her birthplace. Now, let me tell y'all something. I've been to Dollywood a couple of times. Love the park. The park is the shit when I tell you. Yeah. Best roller coasters, lightning rod with the launch lift, and then the crazy, I mean, that ride is insane. And she has great rides. She has a wing coaster there. old Arrow Looper is there. She just got the current longest in the world. Family Coaster is there.
Oh.
But let me tell y'all something about the neighborhood that Dollywood sits in. Child. They be following niggas around there. They ain't nothing but Trump flags and goddamn. You go, hey y'all, let's go do the zip line. And you look down at some white motherfucker following the group and shit. You go from that ride to another ride. The same person that showed up again watching y'all ass. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Y'all know what Dollywood is like up there. I'm not lying, y'all. It's crazy. I don't know why Dolly Parton put that park right there in the Smoky Mountains. Now, I'm going to tell y'all something. If y'all drive from Atlanta to go to Dollywood in that area, and you don't take the freeway, you take like the state highways and stuff, it's the most beautiful, most majestic sight you ever want to see in your entire life. Like, yes. When the show is over, I'll show you some videos. I got videos of it. It's beautiful on our way up there to go to Dollywood. Okay. We stayed in some cabins that they had up there. I mean, it's nice, unless you start dealing with the racism. The racism is crazy, okay? It says, her career was forever influenced by her upbringing as one of 12 children born into what she called a dirt poor Tennessee family. They must have been dirt poor if it was 12 of them. She ain't say nothing about them having no farm or pigs or nothing. So when she say poor, she mean po! Po! Right, mommy? Listen, at least the black folks that I know that lived in the South that had 12 and 13 kids, they all had farms. Right, mommy?
Yeah.
Mommy, you wanted 13. Didn't you have a farm when you was growing up?
Yep.
And pigs and chickens and cows and all that kind of stuff, right?
Yep.
It's not like you was just poor and didn't have no food or nothing. That was like, shit, it's dinner time. Go out there and wring one of them chickens' necks. Because we having chicken in the night. And let me tell y'all young people something about food. These young people, y'all waste so much food. If y'all grew up at the time where you had to have farms and go outside and get your own food, you actually appreciated eating a piece of fried chicken.
Yeah.
Right, mommy? You didn't waste nothing. You crunched the corn. By the time you got done eating the chicken wing, all what was left was literally the white bone. And when I say it was white because you sucked that motherfucker until there was no more flavor left on that bitch. Right, mommy? Mommy, you eat your chicken like that still today, don't you?
No, I don't.
Yes, you do. I do too. Ain't nothing wrong with it. These young people need to learn how to eat and appreciate food. So, mommy, should you not clean your chicken bones? Aren't you supposed to clean your chicken bones?
Yeah, well, you're supposed to clean the whole chicken.
Thank you. Y'all, don't play with my mama. She is in here and she can tell y'all, because baby, my mama offended me so bad the other day, y'all. Let me see what she did. Mommy, hold the microphone, because I'm about to talk about you. Hold the microphone and hold it up to your mouth. Oh, Lord. Yeah, she don't like to hold the microphone to her mouth. So the other day, my nephew Solomon, I told him, I was like, listen, take your grandma out to get something to eat while I go to the gym. Fair enough. My nephew decides, I gave him $50 bill. Nigga came back with no change. I was like, damn, nigga, you ain't got no change. What y'all get, oxtails? He was like, yeah, we got oxtails. I'm like, oh my God. And then, so I get home, I fix my mama half the plate. I sit down and I turn around, 20 minutes later or whatever. The oxtail bones is white. Okay. And she's sitting up there sucking on one of the bones when I came over there. Now, let me tell you why this story is interesting. Because I made oxtails like 2 weeks before that. And she didn't even eat mine. So why you didn't eat my oxtails, mama, and you was tearing up that other one?
Because you didn't cook it right.
What?
I'm cooking right.
Oh my God. What you mean that ain't cooking right?
It just has to be cooked the way it's supposed to be cooked.
I know. Okay, I'm always begging you to come in the kitchen and help me cook these oxtails. Why you don't come in there and help me? And then I wouldn't have to mess it up and you wouldn't have to worry about pushing it around on your plate instead of eating it.
Well, that's just the way it goes.
Oh, Lord. Oh, my God, y'all. Mommy being here tripping. and let's see. And for her to go as far as she did in her career, Dolly Parton, and let me tell y'all something. You know how they say black don't crack? She wasn't cracking. Okay, Dolly Parton at 80 years old looked exactly like she did when she was 40. Now I don't know how many knives she'd have been under, pulling and stretching and doing all that. But Dolly Parton looked good, baby. You couldn't come for her or those titties. Dolly Parton was the first person I think I seen with breast implants. No, for real. Dolly Parton is a little tiny lady. Yeah. Even if she's standing with her back to you, you can see the titties from the side. Dolly Parton wasn't playing with them titties. She was like, put some OCCs in these titties. I'm coming back next week. They ain't big enough yet. Ma'am, you don't have enough skin. Graft me some skin off my arm, put one of those balloons in there, and then put that skin underneath my breast, and I want 20 more CCs in each one. I think Dolly Parton was wearing like a double G or something like that, Mommy. What, right? You know Dolly Parton got great big old breasts. Mm-hmm. And she was a little tiny little lady. What cup size you think she had? Those wasn't D's. They wasn't double D's or E's. Huh? No, the A cup is like flatsy tatsy. This lady had gigantic boobs.
I mean, she was probably at like the H.
Probably. I know all her bras had to be specially made. But Dolly Parton was a great human being. I know that everybody around the world is sad that Dolly Parton has passed away. Yeah. I mean, I'm sad about it. Mommy, are you sad about it? Mommy don't care about people dying. She don't. She be like, okay, they dead. Bye. I remember one time my dad had a heart attack, right? And I'm 9 years old. I'm sitting in the living room. My mama walked in the house from work and just goes, your dad had a heart attack, and kept walking to her room. I'm like, how am I supposed to process this? How you going to tell me my dad had a heart attack and keep walking to your room? Huh?
Because it was his heart attack, not mine.
Mommy, you should be ashamed of yourself.
No.
Oh, so you wasn't worried about how I felt or how I would take it? How you gonna drop that type of news on a 9-year-old and keep walking?
Yeah, but you weren't the only one.
What you mean?
There was other people in there.
Oh Lord, y'all, my mama. Listen, tragedy does not hit my mama or like y'all think it do other people. And you know what? My dad's the same way. My dad's side of the family is the same way.
Really?
Yeah, they be like, oh, they died. The person's dead. There's nobody crying. Ain't nobody being like. And I tell you this: when my family, when my dad's side of the family, when they pass away, in the casket, they always look like this. They all look happy. Just like, wait, none of y'all look fucked up when y'all die? No, they don't. They all be looking like, I lived my life. Right. Thank you, Jesus, and now I'm going home. Y'all, we're not gonna, Dolly Parton would never get a slam on Good and Crazy News. We love you so much. It's almost like we losing a black person, to be honest. That's how I feel about it. You know what I mean? Because I was just looking at TikTok and all of these black people have tributes to Dolly Parton. Like, it's nonstop. Like, Queen Latifah was on 106 in Park one time with Dolly Parton, and they had a movie together. I don't even know what the movie was about, but they was in a movie together. And Dolly Parton just seemed like one of those girls. You know what I mean? Like a white girl that, hey, Kiki, come on, girl. Being poor as she was, and I hate to make the comparison to her being poor to like being black, but I'm not making that comparison, but that's how it's going to sound to some of y'all dummies out there. But, for her to be, that was probably her connection to be so cool with people like, look, I understand the struggle, shit, we all struggling out here.
Right.
And, when I make it, y'all going to make it too, because, she was a philanthropist. You know what a philanthropist is?
Yeah.
What is it?
A philanthropist is someone that donates a lot and stuff like that.
Donates a lot of money. Give the money away. I wonder how her 11 brothers and sisters felt about her being a philanthropist. My kid needs shoes, Dolly. Fuck your kids. Get out there and get your ass a job. I'm giving this money to XYZ charity organization. Bye, Dolly Parton. You never get a slam on Good and Crazy News. You lived a great life. Dolly Parton's funeral, and I was saying this in the car today. I was talking to a friend of mine. I was like, Dolly Parton's funeral gonna be on TV.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
And it's rare that you see a white person funeral on TV. It's usually black people that we get the whole day on all the channels and stuff when black folks die, because, we influencers, we affect the world. When black people die, baby, it be on TV, all the channels, you can't even escape it. You know what I'm saying? Like when Aretha Franklin died, it was on every channel. It didn't matter what channel you put it on, the funeral was on. They was trying to figure out how many times Aretha Franklin changed clothes like 3 times during her funeral. I'm not even capping, y'all. She did. She had on one outfit one night. She had a different outfit on. The next night, she had on a third outfit. The third night.
Dang.
Black folks, y'all know how we do. Shit, when Michael Jackson passed away, his shit was everywhere, worldwide, globally around the world. Name one white person besides a president that funeral was on TV. That you know of in your lifetime, or me in my lifetime. I can't think of not one. Whitney Houston's funeral was on TV on all the channels. You couldn't get past seeing it. Black people funerals be on TV. Martin Luther King funeral was on TV. Hell, was Biggie's funeral on TV? I gotta think, that was a long time ago. Was Biggie's funeral on TV? If somebody know if Biggie's funeral was on TV, let me know. I don't think it was. No, it wasn't. It wasn't. And Tupac's wasn't either. No, those was not on TV. Puff Daddy made it a point to make money off their funerals. Of Biggie Smalls' funeral. He did. He's a slimy ass piece of shit, Puff Daddy. He's a slimy piece of shit. Then you know what he did? You know what? Oh, hold on. Shit, play that again. You know what he did? He took some of the money. Puff Daddy, put him up there. You know what Puff Daddy did during Biggie Smalls' funeral? The money that he was supposed to give his Biggie's mother for the insurance policy and whatnot, he took that money to pay for Biggie's funeral. Child. I know, but he's not supposed to take the mama's inheritance money and pay for the funeral when, you understand what I'm saying? Like, come on. Trash. Period. Bye, Diddy. Get your ass up over here. Bye. Bye, Diddy. Bye. Yeah, Diddy crazy. Diddy don't give a damn about nobody but himself. Bye, Dolly Parton. Again, we love you, girl. Bye, girl. Enjoy your rest in heaven, because Dolly Parton going to heaven. She is. Dolly Parton is definitely going to heaven for sure. Y'all, Texas Roadhouse controversy reveals why so many black people are done giving racism the benefit of the doubt. There's a crazy video to this. Did you get it?
No.
Y'all know what? I'm about to tell you right now. Y'all know why Judah get on my nerves? I'm going to tell y'all why he get on my nerves. Because he does the whole show and everything, right? But somehow, for some reason, he has this aversion to videos. He's like, fuck videos. The whole story could just be a video, and he won't even put the video down here. Period. He's like, I'm not playing on videos because guess what? I ain't got time to be clipping videos for the show. So Uncle Aki, if you want videos on the show, you get them yourself. And since you want to sit in the garage and smoke cigarettes and drink while I'm producing the show, fuck you and your videos. Cause Judah ain't gonna tell me, look, come on, get the videos. He's like, shit, nigga, you wanna sit there and waste your damn time? Don't be mad at me when the show come out. Oh. Y'all, it says right here that Texas Roadhouse controversy reveals why so many black people are done giving racism the benefit of the doubt. I saw a video that says that Texas Roadhouse employees have like done this thing where they're gonna systematic, all together make sure they spit in black people's food. Is that what this story is? It is, right?
Yeah.
Can you believe that, mama? Yes. Texas Roadhouse employees have decided that they're gonna spit in black people's food.
When they die.
No, not when they die, when they order the food at the restaurant.
Oh, really?
Yes, it's crazy. Let me tell you what it says. Y'all, this story comes from the Griot, a black source. It says, Last year, Target witnessed firsthand the results of national boycott calls from black communities. And this year, Texas Roadhouse may be next company to face the reality of losing black consumers. This week, a since deleted post made in a private Facebook group entitled White and Proud. Listen to that again, y'all. This week, in a since deleted post made in a private Facebook group entitled White and Proud. Let me make sure I join this group right quick in Facebook. Let me see if I can find it. I wonder if they research the people and make sure that they white before they come in there.
You request to join and they be like,
yeah,
hell no.
I'm about to request to join right now. Everybody's posting Dolly Parton. And my page ain't nothing but black people. Everybody's posting let's see, White and Proud. Can I join the group? Oh, it says popular now. Oh, child, can I join the group? That's what I want to know. It's all this. Listen, I don't think it's a group that you can actually join, but when you put in White and Proud, all of these videos and shit pop in. Okay? White folks getting jumped by black people, all kinds of crazy shit like that. Right. I guess they tired of being shown who the fuck they are, so they decide they gonna get black folks back. Well, guess what they tried to do? They, instead of fighting us in the street, because we ain't calling them honkies and stuff, so they don't have a reason to slap us down like they call us niggas, and we punch them down to the floor and drag them and shit. They decided to do some old slick backhanded shit. We just gonna spit in their food. It says that this year, Texas Roadhouse may be the next company to face the reality of losing black consumers. This week, a since deleted post made in a private Facebook group entitled White and Proud gained attention across social media platforms as a shared message for black diners. This is a quote. It says, "To all you blacks in here, keep in mind, hope you enjoy your meal next time you eat out. There is a Facebook group that I'm a part of, and it's for white servers." Oh. "We have come up with a plan. When a table of black diners come in and places their order, we will walk back to the kitchen, get your food when it's ready, and there's always a blind spot in the kitchen." That is true. Yeah. "Where we are licking our fingers and touching your food. If it happens to be at Texas Roadhouse or Logan's, those rolls are full of our white saliva. Some of the cooks are in on it too. They are playing. They aren't. Believe me. This has it." You know what? Texas Roadhouse sucks anyway. But I'm gonna tell you this. I used to work at On the Border back in the day, and I worked with. This was in Morrow, Georgia. I don't know if y'all know this. Right there on what was y'all's exit called in Jonesboro? What was that exit? I'm gonna tell you exactly. There's a BJ's next door to the Longhorns, and then it used to be On the Border on that corner in Morrow. Y'all know exactly what I'm talking about. And I used to work there. And the white people who I worked with, I realized they was doing something fucked up when black people walked in. My white friends, so to speak, whenever a black family walked in, they would, because they didn't want to take the black tables, right? So as soon as they see black people walking, they'd be like, "Darnell party of 2, Darnell party of 6, Darnell party of 4. And so they thought it was funny and shit, right? But you know me, I got offended when I figured out what the fuck they were saying. So when I started seeing ghetto white people come in, I'd be like, "Tammy party of 2, Tammy party of 6, Tammy party of 8. I'ma walk away. What are you doing? Like, are you here today? Candy Muse on that.
I'm gonna walk away.
Yeah.
Because I need to calm down.
Yeah, and that was me doing that. I'ma walk away because y'all tripping. Because how dare y'all call black families Darnell? Now that was smart.
Right.
But guess what? I'm smarter. So I was like, white family party, Tammy party of 2, Tammy party of 4. Because guess what? In the South, black people that are poor is just as equal as white folks being poor. And just the black people that you think is not gonna tip is equally the white folks that ain't gonna tip.
Right.
Okay? Because that was their whole thing. There's a black party walking in. Who's going to try to avoid to get the table because we know we ain't going to get no tip. Now, I'll tell you this about tipping over the years. Black people have gotten away from that not tipping thing, in case y'all haven't noticed. Okay? Black people tip. The best tippers are smokers, are the best tippers. The worst tippers, I hate to say it, and y'all, I don't care. Indian people. Them motherfuckers don't tip worth shit.
That's
don't.
true.
They don't tip.
That's all I hear working at a restaurant.
Mm-hmm. Indian people don't tip. And you know who else don't tip? Mexican nationals. They don't tip either. So y'all missed me with the black folks don't tip thing, because guess what? We some of the best tippers now. Okay? Okay? Y'all, it says, right, let me finish this story. It says, we have come up with a plan when a table of black diners comes into the places they order. We walk back to the kitchen and get your food ready. This is always a blind spot in the kitchen. We are licking our fingers and touching your food. And guess what? You don't have to be mad at a group of people to do that, because guess what? Servers at low-level chain restaurants, they do that anyway. Okay, because guess what? When I worked at Longhorn, and when I worked at On the Border, and when I worked at Applebee's, guess what? If you order shrimp and you're supposed to get 8 shrimp, bitch, you only getting 7. Because somebody in the kitchen gonna be like, because the servers be hungry too. Okay, and guess what? It was so bad. I remember when I used to work at, because I was a great server. I'm not gonna lie. That was my thing. I love taking care of people. Like, I loved it. I'm still in hospitality. I'm a real estate agent now. That's hospitality. I've been in hospitality my whole life. I love taking care of people. Let me tell you something. I'll be having that tray and those sizzling fajitas and shit coming off. You know, I'm big time. I'm walking out the kitchen like this. You know, make sure it's still smoking when it gets to your table and shit, you know. And guess what? Soon as I hit that corner to come around that outdoor, soon as that little blind spot by the drink machine, somebody gonna take one of your shrimp. Period. They just are. I don't care if the server is black or white or Indian or whatever it is. Servers be in your food at those low-level chain restaurants. You know, Applebee's, Fridays, Chili's, Longhorn, Olive Garden. Well, people don't really fuck with your food at Olive Garden because there's always some type of sauce involved.
Right. They're going to get caught.
It's too hard to, like, usually the shrimp might be slippery or something. Right. The sauce, you know, Alfredo sauce and all those marinaras and all that kind of stuff like that. But if you got fried shrimp, baby, you're going to be missing at least one shrimp. And guess what? The shrimp can even get stolen off the line. Because if the line person turn their head, they'd be like... Now, as far as... Let me tell you something. I will tell you this as a person who worked in the restaurant industry for 20 years. Now, if you act fucked up to a person at a low-level chain restaurant, I'm talking low-level, they will spit in your drink. They will. And stir it up with their finger. This ain't got nothing to do with Texas Roadhouse. It ain't got nothing to do with Outback. It don't have nothing to do with Longhorn On the Border. You have to remember, you dealing with young people who are servers. And when you treat them like shit, they're going to retaliate. Period. They are. Yeah. They're going to get your ass one way or another. They're going to get you. And if you go to a restaurant where you can eat 2 for $20, good luck. Don't complain about shit. Period. Because as soon as you complain one time, trust me, your shit gonna get fucked up.
Gonna be over with.
Listen, y'all black people, they're giving us a signal. Don't go to Texas Roadhouse. And where else is on here? Texas Roadhouse and what else? Logan's. Y'all, we in San Antonio. There's 2 restaurants that are prevalent around here. But guess what? I don't like Texas Roadhouse.
I've only been there like once.
I don't like Texas Roadhouse. I'm sorry. The lowest I'll go on the steak food chain thing, chain restaurant thing, is Longhorn. That's the lowest I'm going. Outback, trash. Texas Roadhouse, trash. They have the nerve at Texas Roadhouse to have one of those meat cases in the front where you're apparently supposed to be able to pick your own steak that you want to eat. The case look crazy as hell. The steaks are all white and shit in there. I'm like, I don't want none of that shit. Y'all can keep that. And they be talking about, ooh, the rolls, the bread. You should eat the bread. I don't want the bread either. I don't want the bread. I don't want the steak. I don't want nothing from the motherfuckers. And you know, period. You know, they be trying to trick people with all those, you know, this is how they get you. By, you know, people going to places like that, you know, they have those free peanuts, and, you know, you walk in, the peanut shells is all over the floor and shit. That's the lure of the place, is actually the peanut shells, not the food. Okay. Lord have mercy. It says, there's always a blind. Okay, whatever. It says, Texas Roadhouse on Logan's, the rolls are full of all white saliva. Some of the cooks are in on it too. We don't care. Y'all, guess what? These are trash restaurants anyway. Logan's and Texas Roadhouse, they're trash. Don't go there anyway. Period. Like I said before, the lowest steakhouse you should be going to is Longhorn. As far as steak.
Yeah.
Don't you like Longhorn?
Yeah.
Mommy, don't you like Longhorn? You know, they got those shrimp that you like, those firecracker shrimp and that boat, that thing that you like. Child, you go to Longhorns, baby, you going to eat gooey. And guess what? The service there, they have a higher standard because, you know, Longhorn is the Chick-fil-A of those types of restaurants. You're going to get great service. The service is going to be top notch.
I didn't even think about that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They have the best servers at Longhorn. You ever realize that?
They do.
They have the best service, period. And I worked at Longhorns, and I was turning it. And y'all, one time in Morrow, that same place down there, you know, next to the on the border, the BJ's and the Longhorn, I used to wait on Nancy Grace at that Longhorn. I did, no cap. And guess what? She looking like that in person too. I'm gonna order a steak. Now, is the steak gonna come out medium rare? Yes, ma'am. Now, when I say medium rare, I mean, does it going to have a thin, thick line in the middle, or is the line going to be thick? I'd be like, man, why is you looking at me like that? Why are you investigating the steak? I didn't even realize it was Nancy Grace until like years later. And she had her favorite. She used to sit in this one particular booth that was like in like an enclave. So it means like the booth was just like surrounded. You know what I mean? Like she used to sit there all the time. And I used to wait on her. I didn't know she was motherfucking Nancy Grace, but I used to get her all the time, and she always looked like that with them crazy eyebrows and that white girl bob, I like black guys wig that she wear. Lord.
Girl, you playing now.
No, I'm not.
Huh? Nancy Grace? Yeah. My mama told me Nancy Grace still alive. She's on TV. She probably on TV right now. You know who Nancy Grace is, right?
Yeah.
She does all the investigative shit, you know, like that guy. There's a male equivalent to her that does those crime stories and stuff. But yeah, Nancy Grace is on the Nolan Wells case hard right now. She ain't even let her foot up off the gas on that. Period. It says, though the post did not specific locations or regions, black communities took to social media to not only to share their disgust with their alleged racist plan, but also began making calls to boycott the chain restaurant. See?
Right.
Now, did Texas Roadhouse come out and say anything against what's going to happen?
Yeah.
Did they?
Yeah.
They did? Is it in here?
No.
No. You know what? I'm trying to tell y'all. He gonna sit here and tell me that Texas Roadhouse did say something, but then not put it in the story. I'm saying he be sabotaging me. Let me look on. I ain't got time to be doing all that. But apparently they said something about it. It's probably some statement that they always make. Hey, us at Texas Roadhouse have the utmost quality for all of our restaurants and do not condone anything of this nature. That's probably what it says. Something crazy like that, right?
Yeah.
And they don't mean shit because they ain't going to watch their employees and make sure they ain't spitting in nobody's food. Child. It's what's still out. Yes, it's still happening. Buy Texas Roadhouse, buy Logan's. Y'all restaurants suck anyway, and include Outback too. Bye. Black people don't eat at them places, period. You don't need to.
Why you don't like Outback?
They have choice steaks there. Not prime. They have choice at Outback.
What that mean?
You order filet mignon, there be all kinds of tendons and shit. And a filet is supposed to be just soft meat. You know, there's levels to the meat. There's prime, choice, pick. I don't know all the levels, but the grocery store gets the lowest level, and the high-end restaurants get the highest level. When you go to Ruth's Chris, there's nothing in the steak, boo, but just steak.
Okay.
When you go to Outback, you got to fight through tendons. In other words, when you get a filet mignon, the reason why you get a filet mignon because you're not doing this.
Right. You don't want to be chewing for hours.
And you ain't pulling fat and muscles and shit out, not muscles, but fat and tendons and shit out your mouth.
Yeah.
That's why you get a filet mignon. But at Outback, the filet mignon got tendons in it and fat and all of that, like a ribeye filet mignon. No, we don't want that. Thank you, bye. Yeah, they still have it. That's why I don't go there. Somebody gave me and Jermaine a $200 gift certificate to Outback. We gave it away. The food ain't good. It's not good. It's not good. My mama said, "What's wrong with the food? What's wrong with the food? It's not good." Period. Especially when you know steak. Like, don't play with me. Outback is about that stupid blooming onion, not about the steak.
You're right.
Okay, that's what people go there for, the blooming onion. That's how they trick you with them steaks, because you got mesmerized by that blooming onion shit. Can we get a blooming onion and a filet? The filet is trash. Your buttons ain't cooperating. Where's trash too? Anyway, y'all, Tyrese's crybaby Tyrese jumped down here. You like 45 seconds too late. What is you doing? Y'all, the crybaby Tyrese is on the news, y'all. Yeah, I told you I was never talking about him again. Remember that time I crumpled up his paper and threw it at the camera?
Yeah.
So why are you bringing him up? This is an auto slam, y'all. It says, Tyrese, mommy, can you please help with that bag? I'm trying to do the show. Put that down. Everybody can hear you over there rustling like some mouse. Y'all, she dropped it now. She pouting. It says Tyrese reveals hit song "How You Gonna Act Like That" was inspired by Kim Kardashian's sex tape drama. What part of the tape was you looking at, Tyrese? Huh? It says, what's the name of your song? How You Gonna Act Like That? Who was acting? Who were you looking at in the video that made you inspired to make this song? Was it Ray J? I think it was Ray J. Because, you know, Ray J is all up and down the news right now. Mm-hmm. And Tyrese wanted to get in a piece that he wanted to get in on the action. Because, you know, Tyrese is like, he can't let nothing get by without him trying to say something crazy or stupid. Auto slam again. Tyrese, was you watching Ray J's little peen go in and out of Kim Kardashian? That's how you got inspired to do your little ragged ass song up there? I think that's what it was. What is you talking about, mommy? What?
When can I hear the song?
We haven't. I don't even think I ever heard the song. Have you heard it? He tried to act like it was some number one hit that got inspired. Like, what song? Where that song? What is the song, child? What is the song? Let me see. Ray J. I mean Tyrese. Same person. Ray J. Tyrese.
You try Ray J.
How you gonna act like that? Let's see what the song is giving. Let me see. Tyrese. How you gonna act like that? Let me see. Come on, move out the way, Tyrese. Cause I don't know this song.
For a while, I didn't even know Tyrese made music.
All right, let's see what the song is giving. Let's see. How you gonna act like that? You know, I only get 7 seconds. Oh, y'all, I don't pay for ad free on YouTube, so I gotta wait. Oh, come on, stop. Oh, this song? Oh, I know the song. Sounds like you were singing that Ray J. Bye, Tyrese. Put that bag down. People can hear you wrestling with that bag again. Bye, Tyrese. Can I have the bag? Thank you, Lord. Can you go, y'all? Okay, I'm not even gonna entertain that at all. Period. I'm gonna let that roll on past. I need a haircut, y'all. I have a listing appointment in Dallas tomorrow, and my hair is not cut. I gotta leave at 6 o'clock in the morning to go all the way to Dallas for a listing appointment. I don't care. I'm gonna put on a little hat, a beanie, or something, and get them to sign these papers. Y'all, huh? You don't want to go. It's too much. I'm gonna be driving for basically 8 hours straight. I'm gonna meet my best friend. We all gonna have lunch. Me and my best friend, and we're gonna, have a good time. Y'all, bye Texas Roadhouse. Oh Lord, y'all. Okay. Huh? You gonna be here with Miss Gigi tomorrow. I know, I'm gonna be watching her ass on the camera tomorrow to see what's really going down. Cause I reset my phone and I don't have access to all the cameras in the house no more. So yesterday when I was here, Mom, and I was about to leave to go to work, Miss Gigi was sitting in the corner and my mom was, pretending to be asleep like she do. And because, My Aunt Dolores told me something a long time ago that rings true. My Aunt Dolores used to say, "You can't wake up somebody that ain't sleep."
Yeah, she said that.
So I know my mom in the morning times. I know her, y'all. She be in there. Mama, wake up. Mama, wake up. Then she do this number to me. Look, y'all. She do this number to me. She go. I'm like, wake up. Listen, you ain't dead, so just stop. Wake up and get your ass up. Let's go. Y'all, anybody who's taking care of their aging parents and stuff like that, y'all listen. You know what my problem is? Let me take this troll thing down because it's not appropriate for what I'm talking about. Listen, y'all, take your aging parents out. Because guess what? I take my mom out with me all the time. And you know what I never see when I go out? Being that I now have my mom with me, I never see other people my mom's age out. And think about it. How often do you see people Papa's age out?
Not that often.
I don't ever see them. Unless they have their full faculties, and they just, like that. I don't never see people in their 80s out in the street. Never. Yes. We go to the movies all the time. I never, and you would think that the movies is somewhere that, the senior center would take people or whatever, because we go to the movies all times of the day, daytime, nighttime, middle day, it don't matter, 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock, 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, whatever. And we never see seniors out. Y'all take your aging parents out. They still, I'm not embarrassed that my mama can only take one step a minute. I'm not embarrassed by that. We struggle our ass on to the restaurant, don't we, mama? Don't we? Listen, if it take us 20 minutes to get inside the door, we gonna stand there for 20 minutes to get her ass in that door. And guess what? She gonna flirt with all the men on her way in there at the same time. Look, the door be open, right? My mom would be taking one micro step at a time, and they had the nerve to stop and have conversations. I'm like, "Can you come in, please?"
Right.
She'll be standing there just walking as slow as she can. And you know what I like? People will be like, "Oh, let her take it." Latino people are really serious about their elderly. They be like, "Let her take her time. Don't rush her." They be telling me not to rush her. Right. Don't rush her. I'm like, y'all don't know. It took us 4 hours to get here. So in other words, y'all, I'm trying to tell y'all, take your parents out. Take them to the movies. It doesn't matter if you have to put them in, have the walker or whatever. It doesn't matter. Because low key, one time I'm gonna just be honest. I was slightly embarrassed that I had to push my mom in her walker to the movie. I'm like, why am I embarrassed? Why do I feel embarrassed? I guess that's the reason why I don't see other elderly people out, because people feel embarrassed. They don't want to deal with it. They don't want to do this. They don't want to do that. I don't care.
All right.
We go to the movies. My mama loved the movies. And if it take us out, guess what? If the movie started at 11:30, I'll be like, we need to be out there. And the movie theater, y'all, is 10 minutes away. If the movie started at 11:30, I'll be like, okay, we got to be out the house by 9. And guess what? I know, no, you do mine at first till we get out the door, because mama be like, "Why you rushing me?" I'm like, "No, I'm not rushing you at all. Why you holding us up is the question, because I'm not rushing nobody. I've been waiting on your ass since 7 o'clock. It's 9:30, and you still laying in the bed telling myself, what's wrong with me?"
I do say what's wrong.
You do. And I'll be like, you just sleeping. You just need to wake up and get up. Let's go. So, when it's time for us to get up in the morning, I'll come in there and give her Tylenol, her pills and shit and whatnot. And then I'll be like, let me let the Tylenol start working. So, I'll go do what I need to do and stuff. Come back. Okay, you gonna get up now? I'm up. I've been up already. No, you haven't. You still laying down. I've been up. So, you know what? That's a whole thing, y'all. If y'all have aging parents or whatever, not aging, you know what I'm trying to say. If you know, you know. But still, don't let any of that stop y'all from taking your parents out. Because we goes out. And we had to go up them 3 steps at the movie theater. Yeah.
It ain't funny.
Each step was 5 minutes.
Each step was 5 whole minutes. And then my mama be like, why ain't nobody in here? I'll be like, Mama, why are you worried about people in here? I'd rather it be like this with like scarce people in here. Because who wants to? I don't want everybody to watch me and my mama struggle to go up 3 steps. Child, one time we went to a different movie theater. We went to the Enos up there. I didn't know that movie theater was so big. By the time we got to the movie theater to sit down, both of us was spent. And people in the audience was like, y'all need some help? I'm a nurse practitioner. I can help you. I'm like, no, we don't need no help. Thank you, though. I appreciate it. We're going to make it. We only got 3 more steps to go.
He ain't funny, Sugar.
What you say?
I said you ain't funny.
Yes, I am. I know exactly what the hell I'm talking about. Lord. And listen, when y'all helping your parents, okay? Listen, sometimes they won't let you help them. But you can't give up. You can't let them tell you, that I'm not getting up. You can't say to yourself, oh, they don't want to get up. You need to remind yourself, what do I need to do to make this happen? Because you can do something. Okay? All right, y'all. Let's get back to these stories, y'all. Take care of your parents. That's what I'm trying to say. Right, Mommy? And y'all know what? Mommy is such a princess and a brat. So she fusses at me for getting help. I don't want nobody lifting up my panties. Child, listen. I'm helping you. I don't want no man in my drawers. I'm your son. I'm not your boyfriend. Okay? Jesus. Y'all, let's get to this next story, y'all. It's about troll farms. Wait. There was a specific reason why I asked you to do this story. I guess I was too vague in it. I just said troll farms and that was it?
Yeah.
Okay, so you didn't know what I was trying to get to. There's actually a bigger story attached to this. It had to do with, who did it have to do with? Gosh, I can't even remember now. You want me to talk about this, don't you?
I mean,
it's 2 pages. You're like, troll farms, y'all. Let's just go ahead and talk about them because we need to know what they are and what they do. There's troll farms all over the world, y'all. This is not a bot. People talk about bots, right? Troll farms are different from bots.
Right.
Bots is something that automatically happens, like AI produces bots. Okay. A troll farm is something totally different. A troll farm is where in other countries around the world, poor countries, wherever, people throw money to people to sit down and make up shit about other people.
Right. Make bad reviews and all
Make
types
bad
of stuff.
reviews and do all kinds of stuff like that. What are troll farms? It says coordinated operations run by private groups or governments that use fake accounts to shape public opinion. In other words, propaganda. Because today, nobody reads the newspaper. They used to use the newspaper to influence people. Now nobody reads the newspaper, so they just hire motherfuckers that write shit.
Right.
Okay? A synonym to that is also called troll factories or digital armies. They work with automated scripts, post comments, create memes, share rumors, and use artificial amplification to make fringe ideas look popular. Now, I think people are getting hip to trolls now. And so what they're doing now, what the government is doing is using more covert ways of distracting people. And one of the ways that they're doing is by doing shit like that Ray J fight that happened the other day. Remember I said this is a distraction?
Yeah.
It's a distraction. They give Zeus the money instead of these troll farms because people are starting to recognize troll activity. Right. Oh, that's a troll. I'm not believing that. That's a troll.
That's some bull.
Yeah. Now it's like how they work, exploiting tensions. They do not always create arguments from scratch. Instead, they find existing cultural and political flashpoints like immigration or elections and make them worse. Furthermore, they hide their virtual identity with VPNs to work in shifts matching local time zones. In other words, when you have a VPN, you can pick what country you're supposed to be in. So they could be in Bangladesh and they'll just put United States. So you think it's coming from America when it's actually not. Y'all can tell trolls when y'all see them. Y'all know what trolls look like, okay? It says plausible deniability. Governments use external or private groups so they can deny involvement if operation is caught. And see, this is the reason why I always try to tell people that voting actually matters. Mm-hmm. Because if voting did not matter, right, they wouldn't use trolls and bots. They would just steal the election outright. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? They wouldn't have to use trolls and bots to make people form their opinions. They would just steal the election. But that's not how elections work in this country. Elections are actually real. And I hate when they use words like people stole the election. Because when they think that, you know, people went to the ballot box and literally in each state changed the numbers. Mm-hmm. When they say they stole the election, they talking about like this. With trolls and bots and changing people's minds and opinions so that when they go to the poll to vote, based on what they've been fed, propaganda, it makes them change their mind and their vote, and therefore they get the outcome that they want, hence stealing an election. You know you yawning on camera, right?
Yeah.
Did you understand what I just said?
Yeah, I did.
What did I say?
You're saying that basically there's no stealing an election. It's just like a whole bunch of trolls basically influencing other people.
Not just trolls, propaganda, media, commercials, paid advertisement. All those things are done to shape your mind about your vote.
Right.
Because they don't actually steal the number of votes. They don't go to the computer and be like, oh, I'm going to get, you know. Remember Donald Trump was caught on a mic calling the Georgia Secretary of State's office saying, I just need 11,308 more votes. See, he was trying to get somebody to manipulate the numbers, which they never did it.
All right.
Because the vote does actually count and the vote is actually real. Now, when certain people that we know don't vote because they have been completely propagandized. That's why people don't vote. They say stuff like, oh, you know what? My vote don't matter. It doesn't count, because they have been propagandized. This is why the Republicans keep winning, because even though they're the smaller party, the Democratic Party is actually the bigger party. But what happens is Republicans, since they're such a small tent group of people, it's easier for them to trick us and get us infighting because we have so many people in our group. We're the group of diversity. You see what I'm saying? We're the group of the blacks, the whites, the gays, the straights, the trans, the transgenders, the fucking Filipinos, the Haitians, you know, the Jamaicans. We're the group of diversity. That's why they are anti-diversity. And so when they start doing all that propaganda bullshit and everything, wait, the music is not on? Is the music not on? Is it on?
I thought it was on.
I hope it's on. If it's not on, I'm going to be a little upset. But anyway, that's what they do. Their propaganda. Oh, there it is. It is on. Because it does have that little break. What they do is they propagandize everything to influence your mind so that you won't vote. They use polls the same way. Polls, they use that polling data. Oh, somebody's up by 20 points. See, they do that as a distraction also. Because say, for instance, you want to vote for Kamala Harris, but you're what they call a swing voter. A swing voter is somebody that might vote and might not, depending on how urgent the situation is, okay? If you're a swing voter and they like, Kamala Harris is up 20% in the polls, and you're going to vote for Kamala, if you don't vote, you don't feel that bad because you feel like she's going to win anyway, right? Yeah. But that's why they use their polls to also influence your mind, because you'll have a false sense of winning when you haven't won anything. And then she goes around and loses, and you're like, damn, I should have voted. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking some real shit.
Yeah.
Hello? Are you there?
Yeah.
Knock, 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 knock. You ain't got nothing to say? Well, Mama, you worked at the polls for a long time. You know how that type of stuff works. Okay, y'all. It also says here that the real world examples, and said in Russia, the internet research agency St. Petersburg is a famous state-linked group known for trying to influence the 2016 election of President Donald Trump and disrupt support for Ukraine. In China, often referred to as the 50 Cent Army, these paid commentators post to drown out criticism of the government and defend official policies. Other nations' coordinated influence networks have also been identified like countries like Turkey, the Philippines, Israel, and several other Arab nations. Hello. I'm live doing my show right now.
Oh, okay. Well, I can text you later.
Yes, I'll call you back later.
All right.
Bye.
Bye.
That was your best friend. Randall. I didn't even say his name up here, y'all. Don't be looking at my people. Y'all, it says the United States government utilizes coordinated online influence operations, frequently referred to within the military as psychological operations, PsyOps, or information operations, IO. Didn't I just say that? It says the United States government utilizes coordinated online influence operations or distractions. That's why I said that the Ray J fight was a distraction.
Yeah.
From the government. And it's right here. Y'all think I don't be knowing shit. It says it right here.
Yeah.
Didn't I say it?
Yeah.
Because why is Ray J out there fighting with... It just looks odd. You know what I mean? It doesn't... Anytime you see something that you're like, why is that person doing that? It's usually because they being paid to do it. Just like Nicki Minaj come out as a MAGA supporter. We was all like, wait, what? They was paying her to do that shit. And on top of that, this is what they do with people, especially people like Ray J and people like Nicki Minaj. They have money in one hand and a gun in the other. Do you understand that?
Yeah.
What does that mean?
It means that you ain't got no choice, basically.
Yeah, take the money or you're dead. You're dead. They're going to kill your career, kill your life, take somebody out in your family that you know and love. That's what they do to further influence people. Now, when I don't understand why MAGA wanted to take Nicki Minaj. I guess they thought that her influence was enough, even though it was able to scrape off a few people, knowing that the majority of her supporters are the colored people and LGBT people. They figured that they can get enough people that she was worth taking, even though she's the one who lost big time in the whole thing. Child, these people. It says primarily for foreign counterpart propaganda, intelligence gathering, and strategic geopolitical positioning. By law, the U.S. military and intelligence agencies are strictly prohibited from targeting domestic American citizens with propaganda. It says, by law, the U.S. military and intelligence agencies are strictly prohibited from targeting domestic American citizens with propaganda. But look at the situation we're in right now. We have a government right now that doesn't follow the law. We have a government right now that's doing whatever the fuck they want because they have the House, they have the Senate, and they have the judiciary. Trump is just out here starting shit with everybody and saying like, I don't care, wait till he goes to the Supreme Court because they're going to vote in my favor. Because I done greased all of their hands and gave them all a couple of dollars. Listen, y'all, buy propaganda, buy trolls and troll farms. And guess what? There's human trolls in this country too. Because you know what? They listen to this troll shit. People on TikTok, people on Facebook, people on Instagram. They listen to the trolls and they report it like it's news. Helping the trolls get their messaging out.
Right.
They'll see an AI video and be like, you know what? Did you hear about T.I. dating a woman that work at Popeye's Chicken? Next thing you know, I'm reporting on it.
So there's somebody out there that knows what you're talking about right now.
Say what now?
There's somebody out there that knows exactly what you're talking about right now.
Yeah, a lot of people know what I'm talking about right now. A lot of people know. Yeah.
For real?
Yes. And you know, mommy, you know I'm not on here lying to these people. Yeah, Judah is not here. I don't know who
Yes,
that
I
is
am.
taking the microphone. This is something's happening. Y'all, this is crazy right here, y'all. The San Francisco. Oh, guess what it's time for, y'all?
I think it is.
Why is
I don't
Stephen A.
think there's
Smith
any question
sit
about
down
it.
here? Y'all, guess what it's time for, y'all? It's time for Men's Gossip. Y'all, Men's Gossip is the sports section of the show, in case you didn't know. Why is my set so ghetto today? Like, why is there stuff in the way? Why?
I didn't even notice that.
You didn't?
No.
Child. It says San Francisco 49ers owner Jed York arrested at a trailer park on disorderly conduct charges. Child, he should be arrested on prostitution, because that's what it is. Y'all gonna try to give him just disorderly conduct because he's a white man. I told you, white folks always know how to jiggle jaggle them ways around getting, the biggest sentence they could get. Because guess what? If this was anybody black, he would have been charged as being a pimp or a John or some shit like that. But they gave his ass disorderly conduct. Now, that show, The Face of Predator, whatever, where those people go around enticing those kids, being like, hey, Lisa, I got a pizza for you. And Lisa's really a 39-year-old woman in the back typing on a computer.
Oh, yeah.
And then that man, Jim Henson, walks in. Hey, you bought pizza. What else you got in that bag? Condoms? I didn't bring condoms. Yes, you did. I wasn't planning on using condoms. Did you know that Jenna was only 12 years old? And then the cops were waiting on their ass in the garage. They was like, you can leave right now. You can go ahead and go if you want to. I'm just going to leave. And then they, like dummies, they walk out the door. Boom! They ain't giving him no motherfucking disorderly conduct charge. Them niggas is going to prison.
Yeah.
Okay? Yeah, for not even encountering with an actual 12 or 13-year-old. It was just a decoy.
Right.
Y'all, it says right here, San Francisco 49ers owner Jed York arrested at trailer park. They made sure to point that part out. They made sure of that shit. They're like, look at this nigga right here in front of the trailer park. And what the fuck is you doing at the trailer park if you own the 49ers? Like, nigga, you couldn't at least meet a high-class prostitute at the Omni Hotel? What the hell you doing down there to the trailer park? Why you buying $10 pussy when you could be getting $5,000 pussy? You own the 49ers. What is you doing down there? Mommy, if you own the 49ers, the people, they be buying them teams for billions of dollars. Why is the team owner down there at the trailer park paying for $10 pussy?
Because that's what he wants. Sometimes the simplest answers be the best ones. Okay. This come from Forbes magazine, child. They want his tea everywhere. They want all the rich motherfuckers to know that y'all got a rich nigga out here going to the goddamn trailer park for vagina. It says, this come from Forbes magazine. It says, Brian McCarthy, a chief spokesperson for the NFL, told Forbes in an email the league is, quote unquote, aware of the matter, which will be reviewed under personal conduct policy, unquote. Listen, in other words, they're saying they ain't gonna do shit to this motherfucker. They ain't gonna do nothing to him. It's all gonna be internal. They're gonna bring him in the office and say, don't be buying trailer park pussy, nigga. I got to hook up on some $5,000 pussy. You can get that in the Omni. Why you down there doing that? Don't do that. Now give me $20,000. If that's gonna be your fine, we're gonna put that in the newspaper tomorrow. And listen, I got a list in my phone, nigga. You don't have to do this shit. He's probably like, but I'm married. And you know what? Something is left out of this. Because why would you go to the trailer park? He must have been doing, this is allegedly, y'all. This is allegedly. Because what other reason would he be at the trailer park? Because he want to do drugs. Right? You can't smoke your meth. You can't smoke your meth at the Omni Hotel, boo. Okay? You can't smoke. You can't do that at the Omni. You take that shit to the OYO Hotel or the trailer park. Okay? Or to some nigga's apartment. So apparently, let me tell you what it says at that. Hey, y'all. It says, the policy bars conduct that is illegal, violent, dangerous, or irresponsible. That definitely falls under the irresponsible thing, y'all. I don't know if prostitution is illegal. I don't know what state this is. California. I don't know if it's probably legal there. There's no violence apparently, because we didn't hear about the girl getting beat up or nothing. It's not dangerous to anybody outside the people who's involved, so it's not dangerous. But it is irresponsible. That's what it is.
puts innocent victims at risk. Only person that can be put at risk is his wife if he's married, because now he's at risk of bringing home STDs and shit. Damages the reputation of others in the game. Well, it definitely did that. And undercuts public respect and support for the NFL. It definitely does that.
Right.
The 49ers told Forbes in a statement that because York's arrest is a legal matter which has been resolved, we will not be providing any other comment at this time. Like I said, this is going to be like, Mr. York, stop buying cheap pussy. Why don't you be like the rest of us? It says the York family has owned the 49ers for decades after Denise York's father, Edward DeBartolo Sr., bought the team for $13 million in 1977. Jed York became the team CEO in 2008, and he became the principal owner of in 2024 after purchasing enough shares from his mother. The 49ers have made the Super Bowl 3 times since York took over as CEO, losing all 4 of those appearances. Child, they shading your ass at the same time. The team's last Super Bowl bout was in 2025. The score was 25-22 loss to the Kansas City Chiefs during the Super Bowl 50-45, whatever this is, in 2024. In his tenure as CEO, York oversaw the construction of a $1.3 billion Levi Stadium, which broke ground in 2012 and began operating at the team's home in 2014. Robert Kraft, billionaire owner of the New England Patriots, faced a solicitation of prostitution charge in 2019 that were later dropped after a court ruled that Kraft's constitutional rights were violated by police installing a surveillance cameras at the Florida spa where he received massages. I remember this happening. He was in the Bentley, child. They're already setting it up to say they're going to let this motherfucker go.
Right.
That's what they're doing. They're setting it up, saying this thing, he about to get away with this shit. It says prosecutors accused Kraft and others of paying for sex at the spa, one of those massage and happy ending. Yeah. But the court ruled they could not introduce the surveillance camera. Why not? If it was black people or flock cameras and all that shit, y'all bring them cameras in there in a heartbeat. I don't care about this Kraft story, but guess what? 49ers owning you, the nasty piece of shit. I don't know how much he deserves to be put down. I don't think he should be, you think he should lose his job or have to sell the team because he was caught with a prostitute? Because guess what? This story didn't really tell what he was actually doing in the fucking room.
I think it really just depends on what he was actually doing.
Like what?
Like,
Here you go. You about to start repeating what I said. Here you go, y'all. Y'all ready?
Nuh-uh. You probably should get like some type of
I told you
fine
they're
or
just
something.
gonna fine him some low ball amount, $20,000, something like that he can shit out his pocket. Motherfuckers like this, what you think a $20,000 fine does to a nigga like this?
I guess nothing.
Nothing. Period. That's like 2 cents to him. Like if you drop 2 cents on the floor and you don't even miss it, you're like, oh, 2 pennies are on the floor. That's what $20,000 is to this motherfucker. 2 pennies laying on the floor that you walk past every day and don't even think about picking it up.
Right.
It's only 2 cents. Oh Lord, bye Jed York. Okay. Lord have mercy. Oh, this is a super important story right here, huh? Oh my God. That's an actual real story that we need to do. Y'all, there's this thing out now called these shock gloves. I don't know if y'all heard about these, but y'all know about taser guns, right?
Yeah.
And they take the taser, and hit you with the taser. You go. Now they have shock gloves, y'all. Then when they grab your ass, it just starts shocking your ass. Okay. Now, these are supposed to be used by ICE and big organizations like that that's trying to take down drug dealers and all this kind of stuff like that. But my thing is like this about the shock gloves. If you're close enough to grab them with the shock gloves, do you really need them? Do you really need them? Think about it. If you're close enough to get the shock gloves on a person, is it really necessary? Because remember, those things like taser guns and guns with bullets and guns with pellets and all that, it's for punk ass motherfuckers that's scared to do their job right. Okay? So, but if you close enough to put your hands on somebody, do you really need shock gloves? I'm talking to you.
Nah. Well,
Gloves, shock gloves. They have gloves now that have electricity in them. And when you grab the suspect, you start shocking them. So I'm asking, if you can get close enough to the suspect to get the gloves on the person, are the shock gloves even necessary? Is a question.
maybe it's like the guy's too strong for you or something. Like you can't handle him. But I guess that's what the other equipment is for anyway.
Listen, if you're brave enough to get close enough to a person and you're apprehending them as the police officer, first of all, how do you turn them on and how do you turn them off? Because as long as you touching the motherfucker, they still being shocked.
Oh yeah.
So remember this. Remember when that Shelvin guy who killed George Floyd in Minnesota? Imagine if he had on shock gloves too. Just imagine.
Oh, bitch. That would be
Think about it.
terrible.
Think about it.
Right.
Shock gloves is not necessary, y'all. They not. Because how do you start them and how do you stop them? What if you holding somebody and you got the shock gloves turned on, you got the handcuffs on them, but you're still holding them?
Right.
Now you're continuing to make a person suffer even after they've been apprehended.
Yeah.
Y'all jump in the comments and let me know what y'all think about these shock gloves. I think they're not necessary. I think they go beyond being unhumane. And one of the reasons why they want to use these shock gloves is because the shock gloves don't leave marks on you. Now, when you use tasers, those handheld
Oh yeah,
tasers
the
and stuff,
prawns still.
they burn you
Right.
and leave all type of stuff on you. I don't know if y'all remember that story of that teenager in Georgia that was on a school bus and they decided to tase him in his chest. He had all those burn marks on his chest. That's the reason why they probably invented these motherfucking shock gloves. Y'all says right here, Nebraska school district asked police to stop using shock gloves on students. There's no way a peace officer at a school should have shock gloves.
Yeah, you're right about that. They
No
shouldn't.
way. Y'all, listen to me. You know, you can't trust all these peace officers at these schools. You can't trust them all. Imagine, because you know what? They locking up 6-year-old kids now. They locking up first graders. They throwing first graders and second graders to the floor and treating them like adults. Could you imagine them having on shocking gloves at the same time that they're picking up your child up off the floor, even though your child might be kicking and screaming? I'm sorry, y'all, as adults, you can't get a 7-year-old to calm down and you're a grown-ass man with a gun and a taser and some shock gloves? Something's wrong with you.
Yeah.
Something is wrong with you. It's like saying, I couldn't get them to calm down. Nigga, you the adult. At least saying I couldn't get them to calm down, at least you taking accountability instead of saying they wouldn't calm down. Because
Right.
that's what they're probably going to say. They wouldn't calm down. I had to use the shock gloves. I had to use them. I wanted to see these motherfuckers get used on a person. And somebody's child, just not my child. And this is one thing I don't understand about these adults that do this type of shit. Most of these people have kids. And would turn around and use shock gloves on somebody else's fucking kids. Because people don't care about other people's kids. They only care about their own. It says, this comes from The Guardian. It says, Omaha police recently agreed to stop carrying gloves that can deliver electric shocks to students in the halls of Nebraska's largest public school district. Now, I think it's kind of ironic that they're using this in Nebraska, you know, against white kids. Even though black people do live in Nebraska too, but you know what I'm trying to say. The decision affecting most Omaha middle and high schools came middle school. A 6th grader.
That's terrible. That's beyond terrible.
You're going to take these gloves and use them on a 6th grader? Somebody who barely knows anything about life. The only thing they know about is fun.
All right.
And you're gonna start shocking them into adult world by putting some shit like this on them when they in the 6th grade. You talking about somebody that's 11 years old. 11. And this is how you introduce them to the world. After going through all the fun years, the first 10 years of their life was the only part that was fun. And then you're gonna ruin them from now on, from 11 years old on, showing them that this is how the world is, motherfucker.
All right.
You agree with that, Mom? Shocking kids with electrifying gloves. Electrifying gloves on kids. It says the decision affecting most Omaha middle and high schools came after the Associated Press first revealed Immigration and Customs Enforcement ICE plans to give officers the gloves. Well, my mama said it seemed like the officers have enough sense not to take them, but when it's given to you as part of your uniform, you take it.
Yeah.
It says, or generated low output voltage emitters. The device have also been used in recent years by some jails, the superintendent of Omaha. Now, why would you take something that you have to use in the fucking jail and put it on kids?
Right.
Y'all, parents, y'all need to watch what the hell is going on. This is why they always say parents need to go to the parent, the meetings at the school, the student meetings, whatever they call that shit. Not just the PTA, but the city school board meetings. Because that's when they telling y'all what they're going to start doing to these kids.
All right.
So one of y'all kids got to die or end up hospitalized before y'all start saying no. It says the superintendent of Omaha Public Schools, Matthew Ray, on August 18th, requested that police working in the schools known as school resource officers stop using the gloves. Omaha police agreed 2 days later. Now, why y'all even had to be cajoled into not using the motherfucking gloves?
Right.
Like the police chief, why aren't you telling your officers, hey, when you go to the school, leave your gloves in the car? Right. We don't want you touching the kids or even rubbing up against the kids with the fucking gloves on, dummy. We don't want to get sued.
Right.
We don't want an uproar out here. Because trust me, those officers, now they have the easiest way to harass the kids. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? All you got to do is just touch them. Come on, let's go. Right. Even if they're just walking out the door.
Right.
Come on, time to go home. And you shocking the kids that they're trying to fucking go home. To control them like they're fucking cattle. That's what they do to cattle. It's called a cattle prod.
Right. Yeah.
They cattle prodding your kids. However, the suburban Bellevue Police Department that patrols 2 Omaha schools in the large Bellevue district said its officers will continue to carry the gloves. 3 other large school districts in the metro area that have Omaha school resources. I think the Omaha mayor is black, if I'm not mistaken. I think the mayor of Omaha, Nebraska is black. Let me check this out. Let me see, y'all. Let me see. Who is the Omaha, Nebraska mayor?
John Ewing Jr.
I thought so. That's what I thought. That's what I thought. Let me see what the fuck he looked like. I told y'all he was black. I be knowing shit. Nigga, do better. Do better. I watched your inauguration on TV. I watched that shit. Mr. Whatever the fuck your name is. What's your name, nigga? John Ewing. This is your fault. How dare you do this as the first black mayor of Omaha, Nebraska? Now you got this in your fucking stupid ass name. Now I'm pissed. Nigga, you insane. You done lost your fucking mind and you ruined your fucking legacy.
All right.
It made us look bad as people. Oh, look what the black mayor is doing down there to the fucking kids. Look, we let the black man come in and be mayor, and now look at what he's doing to your kids. You ain't gonna win the second election, motherfucker. Huh?
Messed up your whole reputation.
Period. And I got a good ass memory. You see, I went back in my mind. I was like, bitch, wait a minute. Isn't the Omaha, Nebraska man he black? Like, who would remember that?
Yeah.
I remember it, bitch. Had his daughters up there. We're so glad. We're so proud of our father. Proud of him for what? Yeah, his children were saying that shit. We love our dad. He's so great. And I knew something was up when those fucking kids were talking like white bitches. I knew something was up. Because if you close your eyes while his daughters were talking, you'd be like, those are white girls. But then you think to yourself, oh, it is Omaha, Nebraska. I mean, it's okay. This is how they was brought up around all them white folk. But I don't give a fuck where you from when you black. You always know a black voice when you hear one. And I didn't hear one with them two bitches. Bellevue Schools spokesperson Amanda Oliver said the district had a great relationship with Bellevue police and doesn't see a need to alter anything because he got the backing of the mayor, Mr. Black Nigga. I don't care about the rest of this. My mama says her either. Can you believe that these stories tonight, mommy? Lord have mercy, child. We done been up down here for a long time. This is our longest show in a long time, y'all. Yes, we talking about the black mayor, and specifically. Y'all, guess what it's time for, y'all? It's time for Boom the Kim K Slam. You didn't take nothing down from the show. I went through like 20 other stories from last week, child. Dolly Parton, we're going to miss you so much forever. You're a great person and inspiration to all of us. And Dolly Parton, she died today. Y'all, wait. Mommy, we just got through talking to her about her for a long time. Now you looking all shocked.
Yeah, but I guess I wasn't paying attention. But you know what I'm saying?
We talked about it in the car and everything.
Yeah, I like Dolly Parton.
We all love Dolly Parton. That's the point.
She died of something.
I don't know what she died of, but I know her husband died not that long ago. So people are speculating that she died of love loss, because that does happen. That does happen. You know that, right?
Yeah.
Oh, my husband, that happened. We have a cousin that happened to us. Our cousin, your cousin's parents did that. I'm not gonna name the names on here because we don't know who's watching, and I ain't finna start no shit like that. That's private, personal information. I'll tell you when the show's up with.
Right.
Dolly Parton, we miss you. Texas Roadhouse, y'all don't eat that anyway. Mommy, we done moved on from that. Don't eat at Logan's either, y'all. Those two places is disgusting, okay? Tyrese, we don't care because he's always watching Ray J's penis go in and out of Kim Kardashian's vagina. And I know I need some ink toner. I don't care. Bye. Troll farms, listen, y'all, don't play with the trolls up there and there. This is all propaganda. This is how I make y'all stop voting. This shit is by doing this right here. San Francisco 49ers, you gonna get your hand slapped, like I said. And Nebraska School District, the mayor, fuck you, okay? You a piece of shit, and I'm gonna start a campaign against your motherfucking stupid ass. I can't believe that as the first black mayor, John Ewing, that you allowing shit like that to happen in the fucking Omaha, Nebraska. And guess what? White folk gonna turn on your ass quick.
Yeah.
So I'm not even worried about it. Bye. Judy, you got anything you want to say to these people? Y'all, don't forget to like and share, to subscribe to our channel.
You guys can contact me on Instagram at Judas Photography, JUDAHS_photography_.
Mommy, you want to say bye to the people? Just say bye to the people.
Bye to the people.
Why you say no at first? Oh, Lord, she being shady as hell, y'all. Y'all, I love y'all so much for watching. Y'all know I love y'all very much. And y'all know what I'll be doing till next time, y'all. I'll be sitting here waiting at the door. Bye. No, why is this everything out of order? Oh my God. I'm going to kill you, Judah. You got all this stuff up here from days ago. You haven't even let go. I'm looking crazy as hell. This is Yamanika. Y'all know what I'll be doing till next time, y'all. I'll be sitting here waiting at the door. Bye.
Sitting here waiting at the door, yeah. 1942, 1942. Sitting here waiting on you, yeah. Just waiting.